beautiful soul. Welcome to the Quantum Business Queen podcast. This podcast is a vortex for activating wealth, riches, and boss bitches. It is here that I teach multi-dimensional business. Our content will fall under 3 different categories: 5D quantum creation, 4D frequency alchemy, and the most potent 3D strategy. Every aspect of business that contributes to the creation of success is covered here. Plus, I will be personally interviewing the most amazing boss bitches that are at the forefront of the game, paving the way for money, magic, and magnetism in business. Let's get ready to activate all of that within you. Hello, amazing human. Welcome to this week's episode of the Quantum Business Queen podcast. So here is the last final episode with Joe Shew from the Cryptocurrency Institute. And remember, if you are interested in learning more about cryptocurrency, there is a link below. You can click, you can book a call, you can chat to one of the guys in his team. They are amazing. And if you guys end up joining the Cryptocurrency Institute, you get a $2,000 discount if you say I sent you. So without further ado, this is the third and final episode of the Quantum Business Queen podcast with Joe Shew from the Cryptocurrency Institute.
Bitcoin this year, I don't just want to talk in short time frames because it's always easy to be like, oh, the market's pumped and let's just pull out all the greatest trends. From January this year, January 1st, Bitcoin was 42K.
Wow.
It's up 112% this year.
My gosh.
And this isn't the big year. The big year starts next year.
Yep.
In 2025, investing now to really the end point of 2025, I'll be taking profits. Mid to late 2025 is where I'm really I want to start moving back into Aussie dollars, USDT, getting some money out of high risk or taking these higher risk assets I've got and moving it back into Bitcoin.
Okay. So can I open up does anyone have any questions for Joe? And then Joe, can you tell people how they can work with you? Because obviously I've done Joe's cryptocurrency course. It's amazing. I've invested and it wasn't as what I was thinking in terms of the tech and all of the, financial, he makes it very simple. So Joe, if anyone has any questions, you can just put your hand up or pop it in the comments. But Joe, do you want to tell people how they can connect with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So the easiest way, we've got our website here.
Okay.
And the best, it's like dip your toe or dive in. The best product we have is our VIP immersion. That's what Sarah's done. So on this page, which I'll just share with Sarah, and then she can drop it, and I'll drop it in the chat now as well, just so you guys can have a look. But in here, you can watch this video. And this video explains what the VIP program's about. But in short, if you go down to this section here, let's take a quick look at what's included. It basically breaks it down as images and text. So you get lifetime access to an online series and all the updates. You get part of the training group, lifetime access to our graduates group. That's the online series. There's assignments to make it personalized to you guys. There's quizzes at the end. I run a weekly session for everyone, which you get lifetime access to. I tell you, this is what I'm trading. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. I always come in with reminders. Don't lead crypto with your ego. All of this kind of stuff is because often what happens, which I'll share with you in a minute, people's ego strangles them when they start making stupid money. Yeah. And when I say stupid money, you come into crypto, you can make more money in crypto than you can imagine. It's hard to comprehend when you put money in crypto and you literally look at your balance the next day and it's gone up 50% and you're like, what the fuck? It's hard to comprehend some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where the ego can start getting the better of you, because then you're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm so good at this. And the market, or people like myself, will absolutely hand it to you, unfortunately, because we've been here through the test of time, and we've also had our ego slaps, and we've been put in our place too. So we know how it works now. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do, because I don't want people to go through the experiences that I have.
Yeah. Yep. So thank you, Joe. Claire says, I'd love to invest in this, but I don't have time to watch. So it's not necessarily like the watching bit's more day trading. You can invest in crypto and not have to be constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's many different strategies, and this is how we personalize things down to the individual. You have to run your own strategy. If you're working long hours and you're like, oh, I don't have time to do this, you do the work first, and it takes time. But once you've got the work done, you can automate the whole thing. You can automate your buy and sell levels. You can literally do everything, and you don't even have to look at the charts.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about getting someone as quickly as I possibly can to the point of automation. And then if you choose to go deeper from there, you can.
Yeah.
Like we've got our masterminds, that's $1 million clients. There's over 30 in there.
Oh my God. Yeah.
If you go to our success stories page, which I highly recommend everyone do, have a look at some of our success stories. This guy, Adrian, who was from the US, lived in New Zealand. He was rejected by 2 banks for home loans. He had 2 jobs at the time he came on board and worked with us. He was gifted 198K through inheritance. And in 16 months, he turned that into 15 million US dollars.
15.
In 16 months.
15
million from 198K. That he's not the only person though. Like the results we get, Mark turned 150K into 3 million in 4 months. Rich, who was working on the mines, he was literally working underground on the mines, hated his job, and he started investing when he was working with us. He invested a bit before. He made nearly $1 million, quit his job, and now lives in Bali. Simone used to work in construction as a HR manager. She quit her job when she came on board with us and said, I want to play all out. In one night. One night, she took high risk. She did a Bitcoin leverage trade and she had a bit of money behind her. She made 240 grand. That was more than she made in a year in her salary.
Jeez.
And it is endless.
Okay.
After 14 months, hit $1 million AUD. This was Adrian's, one of his first testimonials. He hit $1 million, I think it was in like 6 weeks after working with us. 13 months, he had no money.
Wow.
And with like the full story, come and read it. This was like one of his first testimonials. I did 3 with him. He hit $1 million, he hit 3 million, and then he hit 15 million. This is Chris, first million, and you'll see like the wording in here, like the spiritual side of things, because this is not just strategy. For me, you have to be fully aligned, and that is a big component of what we teach, and that's why we bring Sarah in.
Yeah.
Chris talks about like the auspiciously divine, timely manner and stuff of how we connected. I worked with Chris for many, many years. I don't know, Sarah, if you've done any work.
Yeah, I have. Is that his surname?
Chris Patton, yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah. And Louina retired her husband after making 7 figures in crypto. Like the list goes on. That was Mark that you saw. Michael made over 5 million. That was his goal. He was working in a tire fitting shop.
Oh, Joe, I love that do you know what I love about this so much is you were taking just average people and you are setting them.
Average people.
You're setting them free.
Average people. This is Barry that I told you about, 73-year-old. And in 2020, he turned 170K into 1.4 million.
Oh my gosh.
170K. Like it is just out of control. A builder, Brent the builder. He now travels the world. He 8x'd his money. A guy out of the army. Like it's just endless. 72-year-old. He was a stock investor, now heavily in crypto.
Yeah.
A financial guy. He's a financial planner. Anti-crypto. Anti-crypto. And then was like, oh, it's going up. I've got to learn something about it. Signed up to my course and then became a success story. We are the #1 rated crypto education company on Trustpilot.
Yeah.
The #1.
Yeah.
We have endless reviews, which please go and read them. I say this to my team.
Yeah.
I'm like, if we're ever going through challenging times, if we're ever going through times of expansion, if we're just going through times, we celebrate every review that we get and everyone reads it, but I always come back to this. And I say, go and read our reviews.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing is much bigger than what you realize. We are significantly changing people's lives through the actions that we take. And I say that to everyone, like we've just hired another web dev, and I'm like, your role is so crucial in the outcome of helping people transition through a place of fear, because that's what most people have. They're like, oh, is this going to be too much for me? Am I going to get the results? Do I understand crypto? All the limitations that they place upon themselves. If they do a really well-designed website, it's going to help people transition through to book in a call and then become a client.
Yeah.
So the best way to join us is go to the VIP page, learn about what we do, and then when you're ready, just hit schedule a free call. You'll get a one-to-one strategy call with one of the guys on the team. Everyone that works through any part of this process was all a client of mine. So you'll probably talk with Elliot. I met Elliot in Niseko in Japan snowboarding 6 years ago. He was working in the NHS, which is the National Health Service, in a hospital. He came on board and worked with me, played all out in crypto, came into the mastermind group, quit his job in the NHS, and now he travels the world as a surfer and does this on the side alongside his crypto investing. So he's in New Zealand primarily surfing. He was in Bali. He went back to the UK to see his dad. It is just out of control. And I'm going to be very clear. It is like anything. If you come into this with the mindset you're going to play all out and you're going to get a result, you will.
Yeah.
If you come into this with, this is going to be difficult, I don't know if I've got time to do it, I'm going to do it because I feel like I should, don't save your money. I don't want to work with you. Yeah. But if you're going to come into this and you're going to be like, I'm going to get results, because these hundreds of people have got incredible life-changing results before me, then you'll get exactly what you deserve. But I know for a fact that our stuff, our whole program, because it's not just an online series, it's a whole program. Our program, or what we deliver, is the best in crypto in the business. There is not anything better than what we do.
Agreed.
Why? Go and have a look at all of our competitors. They might have, oh, this was a great program. They might be rated well. Go and show me the results.
Yeah.
They don't have results. They have good program. High five. Love your program. They don't have results. And that is the core difference. We make people money. They make people educated. There is a gap between being educated and getting results.
You blow my mind, Joe. You're so amazing. Can we, do you have a question, Marcel? Do you want to hop off mute? We have a few questions if that's okay.
Can I start a pretty decent profile off of $5,000 is pretty much my question.
Well, you can start off anything, right? It doesn't matter if it's $100 or $500 or $5,000 or $50,000. But what happens is when you pay to play and you get involved and you're part of the crypto ecosystem, you start taking it real serious. And then what happens is something that Sarah shared the other day, is all of a sudden when you're aligned to something, money shows up. So that 5K is very limited thinking. That money will start to show up for you once you tune in, because you'll start opening up, oh shit, I need to find something quick. And that's when you start expanding your horizon, and that's when shit changes, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I just look at it in a different way, but money makes money, right? So if you invest in something, then it's going to start expanding through the crypto market. But I will be very mindful in saying you can chuck money in a hot crypto market and you can close your eyes and throw 3 darts at a dartboard and hit bullseye with all of them. But when the market changes, which people aren't prepared for because they haven't done the work, that's when things crumble real quickly. And that 5K that might go to 50K can come all the way back down to 5K pretty quick. So that's all I'd say. The best investment you can ever make is in your education, because that's timeless. But what often happens is people invest in the market, and typically people invest more into the market and lose more in the market than if they just invested in the education program. And they've gone through this experience and they've really learned nothing. Whereas if you get a proper program and you've got systems and you've got everything in place, money starts channeling to you because you're fucking ready for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm super mindful of when I speak, because I never want people to be like, oh, he's just saying that, or that's just because he wants people to sign up. Honestly, whether you sign up or not is so indifferent to me. I don't do this for money. I don't do this for money. I do this to serve, but I know that people need to make a significant investment into themselves or they don't step up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've given this course away for free to my dear friends and family, and they don't do it because they're not committed to it.
Yeah.
But when someone takes that significant leap of faith to say, okay, I'm going to step up, I'm going to make a significant decision here, game changer.
Correct.
And the same as Sarah, I've invested well into my 6 figures in mentors. I reckon I've invested 200 to 250,000 in mentors.
Yeah. Same.
Best investments I've ever made. I invested 30 grand into one or two mentors, Jack and Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Over 6 months. I learned one thing. I took one thing away from working with them. And that one thing changed my life. It was all about standards.
Yeah.
The standards that you choose to uphold in each and every area of your life is what's going to be reflected. So if you want to change your results, you change your standards. If you want to change your way of life, you change your standards. So if your standard is accepting working 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts, or if your standard is actually, no, I realize that there's other ways to make money and I don't have to trade my time for money. I've got to learn to leverage money through the inputs that I have and expand from there.
Change standard.
Change your standard.
Universe
change your result.
Your lowest standards. The universe meets you at your lowest standards.
Absolutely. If you're investing in the stock market, as an example, and you're chucking your money in and you keep getting the same results, which is pretty average, and maybe buy high and sell low, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? It's because your standard is that. But if your standard is, I'm going to get really informed and educated through someone who's an expert in the industry, you shift your standard, you shift your results. So whilst investing in yourself can feel like a step backwards, and obviously you guys are all self-investors because you're here working with Sarah, but it can feel like taking a step backwards, and sometimes it can feel that way. And it might be, okay, I do take this financial step backwards, but that's such limited thinking, because that one step in that direction is 10, 15, 20 steps forward.
Yeah.
And honestly, when people come and work with me, they think they're working with me on crypto, and they change their lives. Like one of the competitions I'm doing with the masterminds at the minute, which we run competitions with those guys every month. They get up, they do breath work, they do manifestation through visualization, they do cold exposure. Like, we've had them doing all of this crazy stuff in each of these competitions, and I hammer home 90% of this is you. Or Pareto principle, 80-20. 80% is you, 20% is strategies. You're only as good as the strategies that you implement. I'm like you, Sarah. When you start talking on your subject, it's like you can't stop. I'm I try and stop. It's funny, every time I do my Friday sessions, I try and keep them in 20 minutes.
Ever.
And then by the end of the recording, I'm like, fuck, it's 46 minutes. And at 20 minutes, I'm like, right, I'll finish up there.
Yeah.
And I'll go to finish, and then something will come to me, and I'll go back. And then I'll finish, and I'll go back. And then it's such a game. But people love it because I'm here to serve. And they know that. Everyone feels that.
Everyone, Claire says, "Oh my God, I love this guy." Yeah, it's more than a crypto. Yeah, it's 100%. It's a life. It's a life change. It's a massive life adjustment. And Joe doesn't need to do this for money. He has millions in crypto, so he doesn't need to do this for money. He's here to serve, and he's one of the best, like the best crypto teachers that you could ever, like, not only that, but how are you going to find someone who teaches crypto and gets results and is the best in the world, but is also aligned with your spiritual ideals? Like, that is such a rare combination. So yeah, like absolutely rare. So it's an honor to have Joe and have your time and have you speaking to us. And yeah, it's in my opinion, absolute no brainer. No brainer. So is there any other questions? I think you've inspired everyone.
I don't know if anyone's got any specific questions around the course or program, but obviously you can jump on a one-to-one call with the team, and they're happy to answer everything in depth. You can watch the VIP page video that breaks everything down. Like we really try and help you open up so much to that. But yeah, it's through my experience and exactly what we were saying yesterday, Sarah. It's like when you know that it's aligned, and even if it feels uncomfortable, if you live in that place of alignment, then you're living in the quantum. Yes. But if you live in this limited field in the 3D playing field, and you allow these uncomfortable feelings to hold you back, then that's exactly where you're going to stay. So I want to be clear, crypto is not right for everyone. You might not choose to go on this journey, whatever. I'm not saying this because I'm pressuring you to take action during the course. It's not that. It was just a general comment about anything. But if you want to expand your financials right now, then show me a better asset class or a better way to do it. Imagine making money while you're sitting on your digger. It's what's up, right? You know, I don't believe in working for money anymore.
No way. No, absolutely not. Trading time for money is not a paradigm I live in either at all. And that's what I think, Joe, I think we have the same mission, but we have different vehicles, and it's all about setting people.
100%. That's what I always say to people. Light worker.
Yeah.
Crypto is just a vehicle that I've been gifted.
Yeah.
But as soon as people come in, it's not crypto.
Yeah.
Or it's not just crypto. But what I know more than anything is when people take that step of financial security, which is something that we do need, when people get to that financial security and have that buffer above, that's when they start shifting. But what I invite anyone to think who is maybe not at that security level, you shift now, then it all changes anyway. So it doesn't matter. You either wait and go through the pain first, or you shift first and it comes quicker. There's always an easier path, but as human beings, most of us choose the harder path for some reason. But yeah, it's what it is.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I don't know about you guys. This is amazing. Oh, we're getting messages. Okay, cool. Well, you guys know what to do. Joe, thank you. You're a legend. You're an absolute legend. And I can't wait to see you at the Gold Coast in about a month's time. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, awesome. It will be fantastic. Absolutely.
Yay. Oh my God. I hate ending these because it's such it's the high vibes. You blew everyone away, Joe.
Grab it and keep it in. Honestly, the other day I was like, I feel like I'm still vibrating from it. It was like I'd been in a healing session with you. It was like my heart just opened. It was transformational.
Oh, you're the sweetest.
And I really hope the same for this session, just in a slightly different way.
Oh yeah, I feel it massively. And you can see everyone's comments. Everyone's super inspired. So Joe, thank you. You're amazing. Like next level. So thank you so much for taking the time and doing this. And I'm so glad we got everyone on here. So amazing.
My pleasure. So nice to meet you all. Yeah, really congratulations to you all for showing up and also being on the journey with Sarah. Yeah. Because she's such an incredible being. So a light worker, a true light worker.
Same to you, my friend. Same to you. Same to you.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Have a good day. Ciao. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening today, beautiful soul. I hope you got so much gold and were activated in such a way that you could step into your highest timeline of abundance and freedom, because it is more than possible for you. If that desire has been planted in your soul, it is so deliberate. If you wouldn't mind, please rate, review, subscribe to this podcast so that we can get this message into the hearts and ears of more amazing light beings across the world. I would love to continue this conversation with you, so feel free to get in touch on Instagram at sarah.tynan.quantumcoach. If you're a Facebook person, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Sarah Tynan International. And please don't ever forget, if your desire is there, it's because your destiny is there too. You just have to remember who you are. Bye for now, beautiful.